All right, moving on from that to talk to one of our good friends and sponsors, Dr. Kellen Gower with the Millennium Physician Group. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning. How you doing?
Pretty good. Before we get into the main topic you want to discuss, give folks some background on what it is you do and what the Millennium Physician Group's all about.
Yeah. So I do family medicine and also did a fellowship in sports medicine. So I trained over at Bayfront Health in St. Petersburg, Florida for my family medicine. So I do general practice, and then also did a sports medicine fellowship up at the James Andrews Institute in Birmingham, Alabama. We worked with all the local colleges, including Alabama and Auburn, and also a lot of the professional athletes. And then I came back down to Florida with my wife, and so we started up practice here in Brooksville. I work with Millennium Physicians Group. We're the largest independent physician group in the state of Florida. We're now up over 500 physicians total. Most of our offices are down in Fort Myers and up in Jacksonville, but we're expanding pretty rapidly north of Tampa. And so we try to make it a one-stop shop for all of our patients. We have in-house lab, X-ray, ultrasound, pulmonary function testing. And so we try to kind of make it as all-inclusive as we can for our patients.
Now, when you say sports medicine to me, I think, obviously injuries, injury prevention, but on a personal note, can you help me be an athlete? Or is that asking too much?
Only if I stayed at a Holiday Inn last night, right?
Any supplements I should be taking? I don't know. I want big muscles.
I know, that's the goal for everybody, right?
Yeah.
No, I mean, my job is to really help people get to the life and the quality that they're looking for, which for a lot of people, they've already got that established. My job is to get them back doing what they love. We all have setbacks along the way. We all have, injuries, or, over time we've gotten to the point that, hey, I used to think that I could do these things. I used to be able to dunk a basketball in high school. Now I can't dunk a basketball. Well, I'm probably not going to be able to help you get back to that, but when it comes to getting back active, getting back to doing your 30 minutes of exercise 5 times a week is recommended. Getting back to a healthier diet, I'm trying to coach you through those things and kind of be a guide and kind of lead through some of those things. And then along the way, we do all get injuries along the way. Some of it is chronic deteriorative injuries, such as arthritis or tendinopathies, and some of it, you went out and you tried to overdo it one day. So we kind of see the whole spectrum along the way.
Don't put things off. I'm going in for major surgery to reattach a tricep tendon today that I injured 6 years ago, and I just ignored it. It kind of got better. If I'd have seen somebody like you, I wouldn't be going in for this major surgery where they're going to grind my bone down to reattach the tendon. I just can't wait. So
it's going to be fun.
I know. I wish I'd known you then. It's just an advice to people that if you hurt yourself, go see a good doctor like the folks at Millennium Physicians Group and Dr. Kellen Gower. Now, you wanted to talk about skin cancer prevention, right?
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely kind of hitting that prime season now. It's starting to get hot outside. Everybody's starting to get back outside. Thankfully, the COVID numbers are going down, so everybody's kind of getting back out. It's probably one of the easiest things that to have a problem with that we don't always think about. Particularly living in Florida, we get a lot of sun here, and it's a very potent sun down here compared to some of the northern states. And so, being sure that you're keeping at least SPF 30 on and above. Reapplying after being out in the water, being sure even when you go out and mow the yard. I did it to myself earlier this week where I went out and mowed the yard, didn't even think about it, and I come back in and I got more sun than I did when I was in the Virgin Islands for my honeymoon. It's very easy to do. Thankfully we live in a place where we can get out and be active, but you do have to keep in mind, keep that bottle of sunscreen with you at all times, because it is something that over the years, 30, 40 years from now, you're going to look back and say, hey, I've got this skin cancer, or I've got this growth. So we always talk about the 5 main things being A, B, C, D, E. So if you have a skin lesion that is asymmetric, meaning it doesn't look like a perfect round circle, it's got some irregular borders to it. The B is borders. So again, if it has some irregularity to the borders or the shape to it. C is the color. So if it doesn't look like your natural skin color, if it's got some black or darkened areas in it, or if it's got different shades in it. D is the diameter. So if it's over 0.5 millimeter in diameter, which for a lot of people, that's kind of the tip of your pinky nail. And then E is evolving. I've had the same lesion or same, bump or something for 5 years, and all of a sudden it looks really different in the last 6 months. Those are times that, hey, get over to us. Let's take a look at it. Most of the time it's something benign, but we do pick up a fair amount of skin cancers, and we also like to do at least dermatological exams on everybody at least once a year, if not twice a year if you've had a history of skin malignancies in the past.
Yeah, watch out for that sun. And what I've always heard, I want to make sure this is right. We do need sun for vitamin D, but 15 minutes a day is all you need. And then, cover up if you can and use that sunblock and you reapply it on a regular basis the longer you're out, right?
Absolutely. And like I said, vitamin D is it is important, but again, it only takes about 10, 15 minutes. Most people get that from going out of their car into the grocery store, into work. So it's not something that, from a health benefit wise, you need to be out, sitting by the pool tanning. I know even, back in high school and college, people would put like extra things on to help their skin burn, like either certain lotions and things to help their skin get really dark and tan. And that's just, really, it's tough. The tanning world it started to finally kind of be reined back a bit. But it really does, even from, I even have to tell my wife, she loves to have a tan, but, that tan is going to lead to a lot of wrinkles later on, which most girls are like, absolutely, I do not want wrinkles, anti-Botox and everything. So be sure that we're putting that sunscreen on, protecting your skin, and really taking a good job of that, because the skin is our largest organ in the body.
Good to know. Now, you also offer at Millennium Physician Group free sports physicals, right?
Yes, we actually have a big day coming up Saturday, May 22nd from 8 to 12. We'll stay a little longer if we need to. We're doing free high school sports physicals. I help cover all 6 of our major high schools in the county. So we got free high school sports physicals going on over here. We'll going to have the tent set up. We're going to have some breakfast foods out here. We're going to have it streamlined. We got several doctors going to be here to where we can keep everybody socially distanced, knock out everybody's physicals for the upcoming school year, and try to get everybody taken care of. I know it's kind of an odd time right now. Usually we like to get into the schools and do them at the school gymnasiums, but with COVID and everything right now, we're not able to do that. So we're going to set it up at our office and get those knocked out for all the kids in the area. So if you have any questions about that, you can just go to our Millennium website, or even all the athletic directors at the schools also have that information for Saturday, May 22nd.
Saturday, May 22nd, 8 to noon. You have a free sports physicals clinic. All you got to do is go there. But as you said, give you guys a buzz at Millennium Physician Group. You can website millenniumphysician.com.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That was easy. Hey, it's great talking to you. Welcome to the community, and thanks for the wonderful advice.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Take care. Dr. Gower and Millennium Physician Group, one of our many fine sponsors here on 99.9 FM. Medical news you can use, helping your life be better. We are your Nature Coast Morning News.